Sometimes life leads us in another direction, and if a physical disability has taken away your ability to drive, well, there's one company that'll help keep your independence. And I caught up with Alamo Mobility. Here it is. Well, I am here at Alamo Mobility right off of Days of Alla Road, and joining me are Lainey and Lance. And I have to ask Lainey, first of all, about the company, and that is, tell us a little bit about it, because I know your dad owns it. Is that right?
Yes. After 28 years in the Army, my dad retired as a colonel and was looking for something else to do, and so he came upon this industry and thought this would be a really good industry to get into. He also helped to start an association for this type of industry and a quality assurance program in that. And we've been in business now for almost 20 years.
Okay, so when your clients have certain needs on how to get around, how to become more mobile, how do you figure that out?
Well, we do ask a lot of questions. We want to know what type of lifestyle they have, what type of equipment they have, how tall they are on the equipment. Also determines whether they need to have something that they can get into and out of in that chair. We need to know if they can transfer in and out of the chair, because that would be the difference between maybe getting a lift to just move the chair or having a wheelchair accessible vehicle where they need to stay in the chair and ride that way.
I go to the Veterans Administration at least twice a week. I volunteer there, and I work out there also, so independence is what it's all about.
All right, so we have Lance here, of course, and Lance, tell us about finding the right mobility dealer.
Well, that's super, super important. Too often we see people get on the internet and without an evaluation and buy equipment that doesn't work, or they buy the wrong vehicle, they bring it to us, they find out it can't be converted, costs them a lot of time and money. And all of our technicians are factory trained. We're available 24/7 on emergency service calls if somebody's trapped in a vehicle. So, you know, they're basically part of our extended family. Service is 99% of this business, so it's really not good for them to find the product on the internet and then find out if it suits their needs later. This is a Honda Odyssey that has been made wheelchair accessible. It has been shipped from Honda directly to the conversion facility, where they lower the floor by 12 inches so that the person in the wheelchair can actually have the headroom to get into the van, install the power ramp, and then also a power kneeling system that lowers down to reduce the angle of the ramp to get in here in a wheelchair. Now, the person in the wheelchair could either ride in the center cargo area, or because the floor is lowered all the way up into the front of the van, these seats are removable. We can pull them out of the van, leave them in the garage, and the loved one could ride up front from the wheelchair or even drive from the wheelchair by removing the driver's seat if need be. So it's a very versatile conversion and therefore very popular. It's a lot more cost effective for them to come to us and buy one of these already converted than run out and buy a van that maybe possibly can't even be converted, or if it can, costs thousands of dollars more because now it has to be sent off for an 8-week conversion. We have about a half of a dozen of the popular minivans in stock right now, and if someone wants a van that we don't have, we can usually order it here and have it in a timely manner.
And so other services are also available here, is that right?
That's correct. We have wheelchair accessible minivans for rent. We rent them by the day, the week, the month. We also have a lunchtime special for 4 hours. The Warrior Wagon is for the wounded soldiers that are either in the hospital or doing rehab. If they need transportation, we loan that out to them.
And how about a special for our Great Day SA viewers?
Oh, great. If they will mention Great Day SA when they call us, we will give them a free 6-month inspection on their equipment, regardless of who they bought it from. Make sure it's safe and reliable. That's a $50 value. Or we will allow them to use one of our rental vans for the half-day special, 4 hours, which is a $65 value, so they can see if one of these vans actually suits their needs.
Okay, well, Lance, Lainey, thank you so much. I know a lot of people have some questions. They want to try to get a hold of you. You guys are located here on Days of Alla Road. And what's the phone number?
The phone number is 888-44-ALAMO.
And the website
is www.alamob.com.
Okay, thanks a lot, you guys. Wow, I'm really impressed by them. They do incredible work. Now, coming right up, we're